Hey guys, Grant from Skate Caddy here. I'm going to be taking you through a training video today on how to ride your Skate Caddy Tourer. The most important thing to remember is you want to have a good, stable foundation. So when you step onto the foot platform, it's really important to keep your feet perfectly centered in your foot platforms at all times with a nice even balance on both legs. The Caddy has your two handlebars for two hands to hold on to. So on the right hand side of your handlebars you have your throttle and your forward and reverse switch. On the left hand side you have your emergency brake and you also have your rotating bell. You also have your LCD display. At the top is your existing speed, the current speed that you're travelling at. The number directly below that is a trip meter. This is actually a reset at the start of every single round and will calculate the distance you've travelled during that round. And then the next one is your battery indicator bar, and that tells you how much battery you have left. You'll also notice on the display a QR code that you can scan, and that'll take you to the user manual to get a little bit more information about the Skate Caddy. What we want to do is start understanding how the Skate Caddy manoeuvres and how to turn it. To do so, all you're doing is you're pushing the stem down to your left, or you're pushing it down to your right. When you get more momentum and you start travelling, you'll get more manoeuvrability with the speed. This allows that front axle to turn and react more responsively with momentum. Really important thing to do when you are turning left and to right is to not use your body weight. You don't want to be leaning yourself to the left or to the right to turn, because you want to keep yourself centered, you want to keep yourself balanced. Another feature that the Skate Caddy Tourer has is it has an automatic drag brake. This is activated as soon as you release your throttle. So whenever you're riding, you release your throttle, the Skate Caddy Tourer will go into an automatic braking mode and brake slowly to a complete stop. This allows you to release your throttle, the Caddy will stop on its own, you can step off, grab your club, play your shot. That automatic drag brake will actually prevent the Caddy from rolling away on a hill. So even if you park it on an incline or a decline, the Skate Caddy, once it stops, will hold that position until you get back on and you start throttling again. So with your left hand lever, your brake lever, this is an emergency brake. So this will give you a faster braking cycle. Another important feature that the Skate Caddy Tourer has is descent control and speed limit. The descent control will prevent the Skate Caddy from travelling any faster than the speed that you actually are directing it to travel at. If you have the throttle fully pressed to full speed, which is 15 kilometres an hour, the Skate Caddy Tourer will travel no faster than 15 kilometres an hour, even on a steep decline. When you're riding up a very steep hill, you want to be leaning forward to keep your weight centred with gravity. Same as when you're riding down a hill, you'll actually be leaning a little bit back to keep yourself vertical while riding down a hill. And also, when riding across a hill, you'll actually be leaning a little bit to one side to keep your weight centered above the middle of the Skate Caddy. Another feature that the Skate Caddy has is forward and reverse. Now, you've got a small red switch here that as soon as you activate, you'll hear that beeping noise. Same as a golf cart. As soon as you're in reverse, the Skate Caddy Tourer will let you know. Now on a golf course, you may come across some very steep slopes. Now, the best way to ride a Skate Caddy when you have a steep slope is to take the safest path. Now that may be taking a different angle around the other side of a bunker on a golf course to avoid a steep slope. Avoiding the steep slope, staying on the flattest terrain, there will be times though that you do need to go over a hill. Now the safest and the easiest way to take a hill is directly up the hill or directly down the hill if it's a steeper slope. Thank you for choosing to ride a Skate Caddy Tourer. Now remember, stay off the greens, stick to the paths where needed, ride safely, but above all, enjoy your game.